Welcome to our deep dive, everyone. Welcome to the deep dive, where we really get into the sources you provide. We're here to sort through the information for you.
And today, we're digging into the V86 races coming up at Åby Solvalla. That's May 14th, 2025.
Right. So, okay, let's dive in. V86-1 at Åby.
First race. It's 2,140 meters, auto start for the trotters.
And the info seems pretty clear on who to watch here, doesn't it?
It really does. Anilla Lane. Track 1, Johann Untersteiner, driving and training. Seems to be the name everyone's pointing to.
6 wins in a row, is that right?
That's what the sources consistently highlight. 6 straight wins. And her early speed is mentioned everywhere as exceptional.
So from track 1, that pole position, she's likely heading straight for the lead.
That's the strong suggestion, yeah. Perfect spot for a horse with that kind of gate speed. Plus, the stats apparently back up that pole position being very advantageous.
Okay. What about the distance? 2,140 meters. Her last was shorter, right? 1,600.
Yeah, it's a bit longer this time. It's noted as like a minor consideration, but she's handled similar distances well before, so it probably shouldn't be a huge issue.
Nilla Lane looks tough. Who are the main horses expected to give her a run for her money?
Well, Nice Steel comes up. Track 2, Peter Untersteiner driving, but still trained by Johann Untersteiner, interestingly.
Okay, stablemates.
Exactly. He apparently earned good money over the winter, showing some nice form recently. And track 2 is obviously a good starting spot, too. He's even called a fetus in some places.
A fetus? What does that imply?
It kind of hints that maybe there's more potential there than meets the eye, sort of a horse to watch closely.
Interesting. And B.E. My Baby, track 3.
Yeah. B.E.I. My Baby is definitely seen as a primary challenger. Kevin Oscarson drives for Dick Robertson. The sources mention she's faced tougher fields before.
So she's battle-tested.
Right. And possesses, significant speed. She could challenge early or maybe come with a strong late kick, a definite threat.
Okay, those are the main contenders then.
Uh-huh.
How about potential surprises? Any long shots catching the eye in the sources?
CREZY is mentioned. Track 4, Thomas Dahlborg driving. Described as consistent lately, quick from the gate.
But there's always a but, isn't there?
Well, yeah. Apparently performs best if she can save her speed for the finish, so maybe needs the race to set up just right. Tagged as a potential screll and upset.
Okay. And Fashion Griff, track 6. Sounds like a bit of a wild card.
Totally. Håkan B. Johansson drives for Jerry Riordan. It's his first start in Sweden, new trainer, so a lot of unknowns.
Potential is mentioned, though.
Potential, yes, and all-around ability, but definitely filed under long shot for now, given the circumstances.
Makes sense. Amazon OC in track 5.
Gustav Johansson driving. Reported to be in really good form right now, can open quickly, too.
But maybe not aiming for the lead.
Probably not, yeah. Likely looking for a trip behind the leaders. But if things open up, she could surprise.
And way out wide, Carmita Silvio, track 8.
Wilma Karlsson for Johann Untersteiner. Had a tough race last time out, apparently. Recent record isn't great, but she's reportedly training well.
Big risk of getting trapped out there, though.
Huge risk. Needs a fast pace to help her chances, maybe.
Okay, that covers V86-1 thoroughly. Let's shift focus now. V86-2 over at Solvalla.
Yeah, this one's different. Short distance, 1,640 meters, auto start. And it's an apprentice race, part of the Gold Klokken series.
Apprentice races can be tricky. Does the info point to a clear favorite here, or is it wide open?
It seems a bit more open, but Stepping Dream Boy, track 6, Simon Helm driving for Eric Martinson, does emerge as the likely favorite.
What's the key factor for him?
Leadership. There's a striking stat mention. 13 of his 15 wins came when he was in front.
Wow. Okay, so getting the lead is absolutely crucial for him.
Seems that way. He's the top tip, but yeah, in a race that could go a few ways.
Who might try and take that lead away from him or challenge otherwise?
Sparky's Dream is a big one. Track 1, Agnes Larson driving. Strong horse and apparently undefeated when leading 5 for 5.
So track 1, wanting the lead. Track 6, wanting the lead. Could be fireworks early.
Could definitely see an early battle there. Also global dependable in track 2, Alexi Flink drives. Generally consistent, good draw.
Any excuses for maybe a lesser run last time?
Possibly track condition that was mentioned, so if the track's better, he could be right there.
Okay. Anyone else to consider?
Leroy Boko, track 5, Julian Fontaine for Conrad Lugauer. Talented, but maybe a bit erratic. Interesting equipment changes are noted, though, could spark improvement.
Equipment changes can make a difference sometimes.
They can. Then Nikita R., track 7, Hugo Metayer. 2 races back now, should be fitter. Quick starter, but risks getting stuck out there. still a possibility.
And HUIT, way out in track 11.
Valentin Prevost driving. Considered strong all around. Won really well 2 starts back. The post position is tough, no doubt, but maybe still a contender.
Right. How about any long shots in this apprentice heat?
Hipster K in track 4. Oscar Flord drives. Talented, but coming back from a long break. Might need the race.
But quick from the gate.
Yeah, quick early speed is mentioned, so maybe gets a decent spot. An outsider chance.
Okay, lots to think about in that one. Let's head back to Abby for V86-3. 2,140 meters again, auto start, but for more experienced horses this time.
And again, we have a horse singled out as the favorite, although maybe with a caveat. Winner abroad, track 8.
Johann Untersteiner again. But track 8, that's not ideal, is it?
No, it's definitely a less favorable spot. He's got a great reputation, holds his form, has beaten top-level horses before, even though he's new to this specific class.
But not known for blistering gate speed.
Exactly. Not super quick early, so combined with the wide draw, it presents a challenge.
So who looks positioned to take advantage if he struggles from out there?
Husi Boko, track 9, Gustav Johansson driving. Rarely runs a bad race, used to tougher company, now dropping in class a bit. Strong finisher.
Needs luck from the back row, though.
Definitely needs things to unfold well. Then there's Laredo Boko in track 2, Robert Berg driving and training.
How's his form?
Seems to be coming into form. 2 races this year. Has the least earnings, but improving. Could maybe grab the lead from that spot and be tough to pass.
And Dialusier, MO in track 3. Jerry Riordan trains. Victor Rosloff drives.
Showed some good signs last time despite a bad trip. Fast starter, might get a good position. One to watch.
Okay. Any potential upsets lurking?
Catherine L, track 4. Thomas Dahlborg for Riordan again. Form's been a bit up and down this year. Fast, but best with a covered trip for a late run. Potential surprise.
And Sweet Man, track 5. Carl Johan Jepsen. Sounds like a one-trick pony.
Pretty much described as a pure front runner, all wins from the lead. So you know he'll be gunning for the front early. Makes things interesting.
Understood. Let's cross back to Solvalla. V86-4, 2,140 meters, auto start, but this one's just for the mares.
And great game from track 3, looks like the one they all have to beat. Konrad Lugauer drives and trains.
What makes her stand out?
Well, she made an early break in a big final recently, but recovered impressively. Sounds like she's very talented, maybe better than her earnings suggest. Likely the speed horse.
That recovery does sound impressive. Who are the main challengers among the mares?
Kismet K, track 1. Magnus Jews driving, won nicely first time out this season. Looked good. Can be a bit unreliable, though, but high potential. Should be better for that first run back, too.
Okay. And Melby Legacy? Track 6, Bjorn Goop.
Yeah, seen as the main opposition. Finished really strongly last time, showed speed and stamina.
In real life, track 4, Ricard Skoglund.
Showed a lot of grit winning from outside the leader last time. Definitely a contender here based on that.
Panerai, track 7, with Erzan Kihlstrom.
She faced tough males in a V75 last time, maybe found that a bit too hard. This is easier competition, distant suits, starting spot is the main worry.
And Timotej Jasnina, track 10, Robin Becker. Comes in with good form.
Yeah, 3 wins in a row, actually. Strong mare, in great shape, potential outsider if she gets a decent trip from back there.
Right, halfway through. Back to Åby for V86-5. 2,140 meters again, but this is a volt start for 4-year-olds.
Volt start, standing start. And the sources seem almost unanimous here. Jason Express from track 1.
Dwight Peters driving for Maria Turnquist. Heavily favored, you say?
Very heavily favored in multiple sources, yeah. Expected to take the lead right away from that inside gate, which is huge in a volt start.
And the horse itself.
Described as really capable, high expectations, looked good recently after maybe not being 100% in a previous race. So back on track, it seems.
Okay, sounds a strong anchor maybe. Who could possibly upset him?
JLA Manuncio, track 2, per Linderoth driving, was apparently close to qualifying for a major race, the Kungapokalen, recently. Has experience in tough races, a serious contender.
Bold request. Track 10, Carl Johan Jepsen for Turnfist again.
Yeah, stablemate to the favorite, benefits from it being a relatively small field, usually has a strong finish.
And Nezieli Boko. Track 8, Johann Untersteiner, new trainer debut.
That's right. First start for Untersteiner. Showed good class before. Expected to get a good trip, but needs things to go his way.
Any outsiders here?
Caliber VW in track 3, Jonas Moberg drive strains. Got a perfect trip first time out. Should improve. Best over shorter. Maybe leads briefly, then takes cover.
Okay, let's head back to Solvalla for V86-6. Short one again, 1,640 meters auto start.
And the favorite here is Ulwynam, track 1, Per Leonardson driving for Marcus Schoen.
Why him? Based on that inside draw?
Partly, yes, but mostly because he won from the lead from this exact post just 2 races ago. Short distance suits, good chance again.
Any equipment changes mentioned?
Yes, barefoot up front and an American sulky lighter bike, often seen as positive changes.
Okay, Lynham looks solid from the rail. Who challenges?
Overdrive Steel, track 10, Robin Backer driving. Been in good form for a while now, capable of a big run, can handle tough trips even from out there.
King of Trotter, track 5. Oscar Kylan-Bloom, performing better than results suggest.
That's the word. And interesting equipment changes here, too. Barefoot all around and an American sulky. Expected to be driven aggressively.
Great advantage, track 3. Marcus Faber.
Finished well over a short trip recently. Known for having a good kick at the end.
Any potential surprises in this sprint?
Looking at Lucky Y in track 6 is noted for having a sharp turn of foot if he gets a covered trip. So, needs the race scenario.
And Bag Hero Montana, way out in track 12.
Shown good form this year, won recently. Tough post, but maybe if the pace is hot, she could come flying late. A possibility.
Almost there. V86 7 back at Åby, 2,140 meters auto start. A favorite making his seasonal debut.
Yeah, David Bowie, track 1. Per Linderoth driving for Bjorn Goop's stable.
Yeah.
Despite the layoff, considered very talented, high hopes for him.
But track 1, risk of getting boxed in.
That's the main concern mentioned, yeah. Especially first time out, might not be super sharp early.
So if he's vulnerable, who steps up?
Sunshine Eagle S, track 8. Carl Johan Jepsen driving. Strong, reliable, but that outside post is tough. Benefited from a fast pace last time, would want that again.
Made by Love, track 7. Andre Eklund drives and trains.
Ran well in her seasonal debut. Expected to start quickly. Might try an American sulky for the first time, too. Definitely a contender.
Billy Parker, track 6. Gustav Johansson for Riordan.
Getting better and better, apparently. Strong mare. Really likes a fast early pace. Makes her dangerous late if it sets up that way.
Any long shots here?
Hoo-hoo, ha-ha, in trap 4. 2 races back now, should be fitter. Starts quick, might lead, then take cover. Place chance, maybe.
Olympic Steel, track 11. Form hasn't been great.
No, recent runs aren't good, but no issues found, apparently. Trying barefoot all around for the first time, that's a significant change that could trigger a surprise.
Okay, final race. V86 8 at Solvalla. 2,140 meters auto start. Looks like a 2-horse race for favoritism.
Seems that way. FNIS, track 7. Magnus Jews for Timo Nurmos. Strong contender. Was a big favorite last time, ran well coming back.
Expected to improve.
Should be better for that race, yeah. Good post behind the gate. Likely aims for the lead.
And the main rival.
Imperator AM, track 11. Urgen Kielstrom for Daniel Ridden. Primary opposition. Looked good first time out this season. Strong horse, handles tough race as well.
So, potential duel there. Who else could get involved?
Diamond Vendel, track 1, Oscar Kylan-Bloom. Held on well for second last time. 2 races this year. Starts fast. Shouldn't be ignored from the rail.
And Heartbeat Thunder. Way out in track 14.
Ulf Olsen driving. Shown good form in 3 starts for the new trainer, Joachim Elfing. Finishes well if he gets the right kind of trip.
And to wrap it up, any final long shots?
Ibano Dark in track 10 is mentioned as an outsider. And Billy the Bronco, track 9, has a good late kick. Form is okay.
But the draw is tough.
Yeah, difficult starting spot. Would need a lot of luck and probably a fast pace to have a say. A definite surprise if he won.
Phew. Okay, that's a really comprehensive run-through of all 8 races. Hopefully this gives you, the listener, a great starting point as you look deeper into the V86 and form your own ideas.
Absolutely. And maybe a final thought to leave you with. Horse racing is inherently unpredictable, right? So thinking about all those potential long shots we discussed, which one do you think actually has the best shot at causing an upset? And what hidden factor, maybe something we didn't focus on, could be the key to them pulling it off?